Hey Twitch, or hey YouTube sometimes. I guess I'll talk for a little bit longer. I got lots of time to talk in the nighttime, but I just wanted to talk about being real, talk about stuff, real stuff. But this is me just chatting. I guess I played Dark Ages. I guess I could do something in Dark Ages, but I'm just blowing bubbles. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is my stream setup. I mean, I could add more stuff to it, but I just wanted to talk for now. And I wanted to talk about the voices, and there's a lot of stigma against people who hear the voices, but for me, voices have been 6 to 7 year journey so far. Just hearing the voices really loudly. And it's like, I just hear the voices to myself, and it's like, some people say I don't hear anything compared to them, and their voices are so much worse, and they have to hear their dead grandparents call them down bad, I get something like that too, except I never really hanged out a lot with my family, so their voices never had the chance to really print themselves within my brain. So it's like instead of hearing my grandpa or my dad or my mom just freak out at me all day, I have voices that are just what I call the whispering girl. It's like she's like the main voice, and she just goes really loud. She's like whispering, and it's just like, she's a pretty friendly voice most of the time, but the thing is, the voices can say some really mean, troubling things to you. I'm not trying to scare you into being like, oh, you can't trust people who hear the voices because they're hallucinating, and it's not real what they're hearing, and what they're hearing is people in the psych ward, and it's like you just gotta, the way I put it is I've been through the psych ward and stuff like that, and I've heard the voices, and it's what people don't get is the voices are your own brain. You see, your own brain is affected by the drugs, you see, and too much drugs can make you hear the voices. And it sounds like lame dad talk right now, but it's true. It's you just gotta stay away from the pen. I think it's safe to say that it's some graphic content for years. But it's I don't think anyone really talks about this that much. And it's what I want to tell people, and what I want them to walk away from me after they see my tattoos and to see me online or stream or whatever. It's I want them to walk away pissed off. I want them to feel ripped off if they spend 85 minutes listening to me talk about nothing in general, and it's I have lots of things to talk about, but I don't talk to the voices talk, because I don't let the voices control me. But that's an empowered person compared to when I first heard voices. Because when I first heard voices, I was a debilitated person on a couch, gripping my skull, just hearing noises constantly, and I was at the mercy of the voices who turned more nice. And I don't know what it is that makes me hear voices like this, but it's like something I'm going through. And it's like some people hear it real bad, some people don't hear it at all. And like they lead me to believe things like I have a computer in me, and like it's just like things are wrong with me, or I'm a Hitler child or something, but it's like, none of that's true. I'm just the same old Calvin Lewis that's been around forever. But what I was talking about the voices earlier is just like, it's a pretty sensitive subject matter for some people, is because you can't have the voices without the drugs for some reason. I mean, you can be a person who's like literally born with the voices. Like you could be one of those people who just hear it automatically, and it's like I guess you're just used to it, and you're someone like me where you don't have to speak what the voices are talking about. And what I was talking about earlier is that you don't have to spend your whole life repeating what the voices are saying, repeating. You don't have to televise and telegraph everything the voices are talking about, everything you're saying. You don't need to be their little bitch and just repeat what they're talking about. You don't need to be like that. And all it takes is a strong mind and the willpower to just not repeat them. Just don't say them. I know you can hear them. It's funny to you that they can say certain things, or they like go along with your plans, and you're like your best friend ever, who's an invisible person. But to me, that's like me talking about the whispering girl. The whispering girl, yeah. The whispering girl, for me, she was like this character that always shows up and whispers. And it's like, she was fun for a while to talk to and listen to, but it's just part of me. It's what the voices are. It's who I am. Voice. It's like, it's not about like crushing or controlling or dominating the voices. It's about living your life and moving on. It's about stopping mostly if you can. You can completely cut out drugs in your life, or your whole life. If you're one of those people who can just proudly say that you've never done drugs, then I think you don't even know what I'm talking about this whole time. And I think that's a good attitude to have, and I think this is probably the wrong corner for you to be hanging around in right now. It's because the voices here talk is like, no one really ever talks about the voices properly. Everyone's just scared of them. No one really wants to like know about them, but it's like, you gotta find the time and the place for all this stuff too. It's like, some people are fully understanding of the voices, and some people just aren't. What I was just trying to say is that you don't have to spend your whole life repeating the same words over and over. You just gotta stay off the drugs, man. That's my own advice to you. Just try to if you can just live your life, even if you only smoke weed, and weed triggers the voices. Like, I heard weed triggers the voices to some degree. And that's like, I don't think that's wrong either. It's like, the brain is one complicated organ in your body. And it's like, there's an imbalance in there. Or like, you're taking the wrong medication for too long, or like, you get a disease or something that affects your mind. It's just, these voices will show up. And for some, it's just a little bit of a little voice, just goes away after a little bit. You know, it's no big deal. It's barely written about. But for other people, it's like a real problem. And with these other people with the real problems, I think they need to be given like counseled and talked to. Some of the people need real help, and it's like it's hard to find that help. It's hard to find a person who's willing to listen, especially when you're talking about something they can't hear. I mean, besides you talking about it all day, there's really like no one else can hear what these voices are saying. Like, so like it just kind of sounds like you're just talking about nothing and you're wasting everyone's time. But I'm just trying to tell you that these voices are really real, and they're attached to a real person. It's me. I'm that real person. Can other people hear these voices? No, they can't. They can't hear it. But yeah, I'm just gonna make this one of those videos on YouTube that doesn't get many views or whatever. It's just the lo-fi channel. I'm just gonna stop playing. Stop thinking about the voices so much. I just wanted to get it all out, get it all in one video. So it's just you can just sit back and listen to this for some ASMR if you wanted to, but for myself personally, I don't think I'm going to suffer from the voices for a lifelong term. But I do feel like the voices are part of my life now, and I don't know if that's cancer talking or if it's just my time to go soon, or even if it's not even that, if it's just the weed. And to be honest, I don't think it's the weed. These voices have been creeping up on me for my entire life, and the Whispering Girl used to be a long time ago. It was a good friend of mine, but when I heard her again, I knew I was cursed to hear her some more. But she's a good friend, for the most part. She is, after all, my own brain. So my own brain is kind to myself. I am kind to myself. I'm definitely never going to do anything crazy for a long time, if I can. But does it mean I'm just going to keep bumming you guys out with these Don't Do Drugs streams where I just talk to myself about the voices? Nah, man. From now on, my streams are going to be much more nicer from now on. I just want to talk. The first video was like talking about my old account. This second video here is about talking about the voices, which is like, for some people it's like, oh, it's no big deal. My cousin hears the voices. My cousin's a warlock. I'm just kidding. I just started having no real thing to talk about. I just wanted to say something about the voices, really. I know lots of people who have like real problems with the voices, and they just suffer all day long. And it's like, the only advice I have for you is in this video someplace. And that was somewhere around the don't do drugs part. So have a nice day. And if you don't do drugs already, I say you already